Yo, 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 what is going on, everyone? I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday night. Let's get it. I see Landon's got the Colorado squad out there. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the team. Excited to run it out. We got to hop on. Let's chop it up, come up with some big goals. But, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the Wi-Fi Money Call Tuesday night every single week at 7 p.m. Central Time. Every week, we hold a call with one of the top earners on the team to teach you how to go faster, how to win bigger, and how to think bigger. Okay. So I'm really fired up for this call. We obviously have a special guest speaker on here, but listen, I am extremely grateful to be a part of one of the most revolutionary trading and network marketing companies in this space. Guys, I have 6 years full time in this industry. Like I've seen a lot of stuff, and I'll tell you what, this company is one of the most disruptive companies in the space, hands down. There's tons of pop-up shops coming all over the place in this industry. People are like, starting their own academies and this, that, and the third. But I'm telling you, what we have here is an amazing brand. It's an amazing company, amazing idea, amazing leadership. It's the right products. Like I said, the right leadership, the right vision for all of us to come here and win at a high level. All I ever wanted, guys, dude, I knew I was a hustler. I knew I was going to win. Drop a one in the chat if you know you're going to be a millionaire throughout your lifetime, right? Drop a one in the chat if you already knew that. You know what I mean? I was one of those kids when I was younger. I'm 26 years old. When I was like 13, I knew I was going to be a millionaire. Literally 13. So what I encourage you to do is start walking, talking, acting, and breathing like you are meant to become a millionaire inside your family, guys. I was thinking it since I was a young age. I'm like, dude, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to get it done. But then this opportunity came across my lap, guys. And I truly believe this is the way that we're all going to have financial freedom in our life. All I ever needed was a track to run on. All I ever needed was something to work towards. All I ever needed was goals and a vehicle that I could go help and save my family with, and then help a lot of other people. And that's what we have here at iGenius, guys. So listen, I'll tell you what, being, obviously in network marketing for 6 years, guys, it took me 2 years and a month to get to the six-figure level in this company, or even in this industry, just in general. I'll tell you what, being on that side of the business, you hear a lot of things. I hear a lot of stuff in the top parts of the company, the top earners. And I'll tell you what, everyone wants to join iGenius right now, guys. Like all these other companies, they're not treating their leaders right. They don't actually have good products or services. They're messing up people's trading accounts. There's so much stuff that's going on in other companies. People are looking at this company right now. Some of the biggest leaders in the industry are literally going to come into this company very, very soon. So I'm fired up. This could not be a better time for me and you and the person next to you to lock in and go crazy. Okay. So what I want everyone to do real quick before we pass it over to our special guest, let's go. I want you to take out a piece of paper. If you have to, I totally don't want you to, but if you have to, take out your notes on your phone, right? If you're one of those people who takes digital notes, man, I just want you to write this down. Okay. Every single day of my life, I write down my goals, guys. Every single day. I'm writing them down some way, shape, or form, because that was one of the things that the top income earners in this industry taught me when I got started, is write your goals every day. I bet you there's some people on this call that wrote their goals like 2-3 months ago, and they just look at them on a whiteboard. You got to write them every day. Every single day, you got to write them. Every day you have to write them. Like I'm smacking them on a piece of paper. Guys, I have notebooks everywhere around me. I'm writing my goals all the time, okay? So I want you to write this down. I am so happy every day, right, guys? Write this on a dollar bill, carry it around with you, right? I'm so happy and grateful now that I am earning $10,000 a month by July 1st, 2024. Okay. Listen, guys, when I was brand new, I got on a call just like this, and I heard someone who was a six-figure earner, maybe even seven-figure, tell me to do this. And I'll tell you what, I didn't do it. I didn't write it down. I was like, oh, I don't need to get all this hype and write it down. That's why it took me 2 years and a month to get there. Once I realized that they're literally giving me secrets on how to win, that's when everything changed. My income skyrocketed. Literally skyrocket. Okay. So I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning $10,000 a month every single month by July 1st, 2024. Okay. We are speaking as if it's already done. Okay. I made the decision when I got started in my first ever time in obviously trading and network marketing in this industry, that I'm going to become a six-figure earner. I was not going to be one of the people, guys. I got in 30, 60, 90 days in. I was watching people, people come in like, oh, I'm going to come in and crush it, and I was brand new. So I was just observing, right? People come in, they're like, dude, I'm going to crush it. I'm going to do this business. I'm going to be one of the number one earners. Gone the next day, right? I just literally made a decision to myself. Dude, if there's people in this opportunity that are making $100,000 a month, that are making $100,000 a week, that are making $10,000 a month, you bet your bottom dollar I'm not going to be one of the people that just fizzle out after a month of entrepreneurship. That was just me. I could not be someone that's like telling my family, listen, I found an opportunity. I'm going to be able to retire you guys. And then 3 months later, you quit and now your parents are still working the same job. I was not going to be one of those people. Okay. So take it serious when you're writing these goals down. These are real goals. This is your life you're playing with right here, literally, and this can change it very, very fast, okay? So with that being said, guys, I'm going to pass it over to our first speaker. This individual is fairly new to this company, but has made waves already within this team. Almost every single person in the entire team knows who she is. She's been absolutely crushing it. A lot of you have spoken to her on calls. She has so much value to give the average person in this business. Like I'm telling you, if you can get connected to this individual, do simple reach out through DMs, simple reach out through text messages, Telegram, guys. This individual has such a servant attitude, right? And it's so important for an individual to have a certain servant leadership mentality, being willing to help people when there's no financial gain, right? And so I remember when she just got started in the business, and my first call with her, I was like, this girl is going to be a top earner. Like 100%. It was crazy. I literally remember the first call. Brandon Wildman's like, buddy, we got to get on a call with this new person. Her name's Marissa. She's going to crush it. And I was like, okay. I hear that a lot. But, I'm just truly grateful for this individual's, leadership skills, work ethic, and just ability to our mindset and ability to want to just help everyone, right? It's going to be a really, really cool time watching you walk stage in July at the iGenius convention, guys. So listen, when she comes up here, I want everyone to smash their keyboards with sevens and give her some shout outs in the chat for Marissa Chase. Let's go get it. Can you hear me, boss?
I can hear you. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. I truly have never felt happier or more lit up to be a part of something so much greater than myself. And it's really cool to feel that feeling reciprocated. So I appreciate that so much. So I wanted to dive right into everything and kind of go off of what Josh was saying. So when he's talking about every single person is looking at this opportunity right now, everyone wants in, it begs the question of like, why this company? Like, what is makes this so different? And for me, I came from a separate network marketing company in the past. And when I stumbled across this opportunity, I really wasn't sure what to think. So, like Josh, I was the observer and I was watching and seeing like what this opportunity really was about. And all the dots started connecting and all the things started connecting in my head. And I realized that this opportunity is so abundant in the way that it is structured. You are able to make money with the products that we offer and the services that we have. You're able to be connected with such high level individuals within such a small space and receive like positivity and a positive mindset and give you the tools on a day-to-day basis on how to really become the person that you were meant to be. And it doesn't always have to focus around the opportunity. It all comes down to growing yourself as an individual. And when you see this company and this opportunity and the ability to make money in several different ways and be connected with other people, you can't help but want to share it with others. And so that begs the question of like, well, why this opportunity? Well, because you have the ability to go out and create something where you are serving those people around you that you truly care about, the people around you that you want to help. I'm not sure how about you guys, but for me, giving back to other people has been top of my priority since I was little. I love helping others. I love giving back to people. And with the way our countries have been and the way the economy is, and how I see so many people struggling for just financial freedom, like needing more extra additional income in order to just make ends meet, to have the electric on in their house, to have the heat on for the winter, to pay for their groceries and not just eat a bag of ramen noodles every night. Um, the the ability and the opportunity to give back and show people that they truly can change their life. Like, I've never believed in something so strongly, that this opportunity can change every single person's life if they truly decide to go all in on it for themselves, and you can give them the roadmap and the tools to success. And so, why network marketing, right? This is a network marketing company. And something really cool, I was actually down in Chicago last weekend with Noah DeFreitas. He's an alpha trader, so he focuses on crypto. And I was listening to his story on a one-on-one mentorship meeting that they held on the Sunday. And it was really kind of eye-opening to hear that he knew he wanted to trade. He knew what he wanted to do. And he went to college first to go and try and learn the skills. And he brought up a point where they only looked at the chart for 10 minutes one time out of the 4 years he was in college. So then he goes out and he wants to get a job. And at his job, it was an internship, and he wanted to learn some more skills around trading, and they just kept telling him no, and he kept getting resistance. And it wasn't until he stumbled across network marketing that he actually found the right education and the right tools to give him that skill of learning how to trade and really learning about financial literacy. To me, I feel like every single school should educate us about how our money works, how to get it to work for us, and how we can really take control of our financial situation so we can afford how to live life, so we can know how to pay bills, so we can learn how to create a savings, so we can have a sustainable life for the entire life that we are here. And to me, it shouldn't have been put on us, but in this case, it really has been put on us. And it takes network marketing in order to come together with the right people, with the right education at the right time. And this time, you guys, it's 2024. I'm not sure if you get into spirituality and numbers and stuff, but it is an 8 year, which is focused on abundance. And abundance to me is something that I've been learning more and more about in terms of that spirituality. And I actually listened to a podcast today which focused on abundance. And I kind of wanted to touch on this for you guys. So, when you think of an abundant mindset, you are thinking of limitless opportunities, limitless things that are flowing into you constantly. And a really good perspective shift that I had today was abundance is all around you. The past is a figment of the past. It only exists in your mind. And the future only exists in your mind. And only thing that you have right now is the present moment. You have everything that you need to survive right in this moment. And abundance is surrounding you right now. Now, you don't always have the things that you want, but you have every single thing that you need. And when you can surround yourself with people that can give you those tools so you can get those things that you want and you can have those things that you need in the future, that's all you can ask for. And so when you think about this opportunity, you're connected with the right people, you're learning the right skills, you're gaining the right tools, you're thinking bigger, you're working on yourself, you're truly starting to step into your higher purpose and why you are here. And so, what's in it for all of us, right? When we're working together as a team, we have each other to bounce off of each other. We're here to grow together. Every single person here wants to help you succeed. Every single person here on this call wants to give you the knowledge and tools that they've learned so it can be easier for you. That's the whole purpose of having a community, is when you see someone that has gone through what you want to go through first, and you partner with them, they will collapse your time. They will show you the steps on how to get to their results quicker. You will want to be with the people who are working on the things that you want to be working on and have the things that you have, so they can collapse that time, so they can get you to your goals faster because they have the tools, they have the knowledge, they have everything that it takes to get what you want because they already have it. And when you listen to them and you are open and you're coachable and you're hungry and you just want to go and reach those goals and you're willing to do anything that it takes, you partner with those people and they give you that and you implement it right away. A text I actually sent to Josh last night was, I don't know what I don't know, but once I do know, I take action. And that to me was like, I couldn't imagine myself saying that a year ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago. But when you really break it down, if you don't know something, you really don't know about it. But once you do, it's all up to you on what you do with that. And if you can go and you can learn something new and you can implement it right away, you are taking leaps forward. There's something called a quantum leap. And when you quantum leap, it's essentially stepping into that new version of yourself. And when you take massive action on things that you are learning and you implement it right away, you are driving yourself to that next version. And the goal is to never stop. You know, we're all wanting to get to these goals and we want to think bigger and we want to get to other places, but the journey in entrepreneurship is to become the best version of you. And that journey doesn't stop. You want to keep going, keep thinking bigger, keep making massive waves and see what you're really capable of. But you never know what you're capable of until you start and you actually take action and you actually put in the effort to go and make those waves. And I know in network marketing, our main thing is to connect with others, right? We're all here to talk to other people. And I see so many times beginners just think that they have to come from a place of selling the opportunity or convincing people. And this was something that Corey Cromray actually touched on last night on our call, which was super powerful. And I wanted to share it all with you guys tonight and kind of reframe it in a different way. But the main purpose that we are in network marketing is because we want to network with other individuals. We want to connect with them. We want to find like-minded individuals that we want to surround ourselves with for the rest of our life. And so when we are going and we're reaching out or we're prospecting and we're talking to other people, the main goal that we should be going into those conversations with is to connect with them, find something in common, to really see if they're in total alignment with you, and then start finding out their struggles, maybe any problems they're dealing with. And our job is to help solve their problems because we have gone first. We have taken that action. We know how we can help them, and we want to show them the roadmap to help them solve their issues. And so it's really cool when you put it in that type of a perspective, because if you love helping other people and you know that you have changed your life and you know the steps on how to do it, why not share it with someone else? Why not give back to people if you can give them the tools that you were searching for? And so the vision that I see like going forward is we are literally about to change the entire world right now. We are going to change everyone's mindset in terms of thinking bigger for themselves, being able to take that type of control, because so many times we feel like that control is taken away from us. Back when I was working a 9 to 5 job, I was actually an accountant before I went full time as an entrepreneur. And when you're in that little box, you don't know what you don't know. And you don't know that you can start thinking different. You don't know that you can start making something for yourself because you've been told to be confined in this little box. And you've been told to play by the rules, to ask when to go to the bathroom, to ask when you can take your lunch. And that stemmed all the way back from when we went to school. We were told exactly what to do. And the reason that this journey in entrepreneurship can feel so difficult sometimes is because it's all on us. We make the decisions. We are the ones that are in control of what our futures are going to be. And we've always had that power. The power has always been within us to create whatever we want to create. And once you start realizing that and you take one little step at a time at getting better and better each and every day, your world starts to change and you start implementing it. And this vehicle here can really get you to any type of goal that you want. And in this vehicle, we have this community where everyone is focused on becoming the best versions of them with health, with wealth, with relationships, all the aspects of life we have right here at our fingertips. And so the last thing that I'm going to leave you guys with is, what is stopping you from doing the things you know you should be doing? What is the biggest thing that you want to go out and accomplish? And how amazing would it feel to have done that? How amazing would it feel to put in the work and create the dream that you have? How amazing would it feel to be that future version of yourself that you know you can be? How amazing would it feel to put in the work and know that you did it and feel that type of success deep within yourself and know that you created it? So that's what I'm going to leave with you guys with here. I'm going to hand it back over to Josh, my wonderful business partner. I have appreciated working with you so much, Josh. You have been an incredible help on this journey for me to step into this full potential. And you guys just stay connected with the people who are putting in the work. We want to help you succeed.
Awesome, guys. Guys, drop some ones in the chat for Marissa, man. She just brought the he. Let's go. That was crazy. I appreciate you so much. Like, guys, think about it. Like, it took me like 2-3 years to even develop the mindset that she has right now. You know what I mean? And it's very, it's a very much a blessing to be able to learn from someone that already has that much personal development. You know what I mean? She's going to help us be able to go to that next level. She's going to be able to help a lot of you in this journey. And so I just want to give you a huge shout out, Marissa. That was an absolutely awesome call. And I know I asked you to get on here last second, guys, literally right before the call. I'm like, yo, can you get on here and spit some fire? And she's like, yeah, I'm down. Right. Decision maker. That's a CEO quality type person right there. So I just want to give you a big shout out. I appreciate you a ton, and very, very excited, like I said, to watch you walk stage in July, guys. So, I'm just going to share a few things on this call, ladies and gentlemen, and just, kind of talk about this journey a little bit. Okay. And some of the things I'm going to go over and say on this call, you may have heard before, but I just want you to have like proper mindset and knowledge and know what is going to come on this journey for the most part. Okay. Now, obviously everyone on this call got started in this business because you want to learn how to trade. You want to learn how to make more money. You want to become financially free, and you want your time to yourself, and you want to be able to help your families. That usually can cover about most of the reasons why people got started. Sometimes it's pay medical debt. Sometimes it's to help, your kids that you have, be able to go to a private school, or help them, just be able to have food on the table in general, right? Everyone gets started for a different reason. Okay. And I just want to congratulate you for making the first step, which is getting started. You know how easy it would have been for you to just be like, nah, I don't want to do that opportunity. And if you guys ever heard of the butterfly effect, like imagine if you didn't say yes, what you might have missed out on. You know what I mean? And so it just makes me think about life a lot. It's really important when, there's only a few times in your life where you'll actually come across some life-changing opportunities. And most people watch them go by. Literally, most people watch them go by. That's why most of the people around us have no money and haven't achieved anything, worth achieving in their life. It's because they watch opportunities go by. So I want to applaud you for being an activator. I want to applaud you for being an action taker, right? That's what I've always been. I'm just an action taker, right? I see some, I'm like, well, we got to go get it right now, right? So, that's just the first step, ladies and gentlemen. It's just getting into this opportunity. I remember when I got started, I was like, I saw so many people making, 10 to 100 to 250 to sometimes $1 million a month, guys. I was so fixated on the idea of turning my yearly salary into my monthly income. I was so obsessed with the idea of that. I was like, man, all my friends, guys, I went to college. I've been doing like entrepreneurship since I was like 13 online. A lot of you might know that story. It's kind of interesting. But when I was graduating college and I was telling all my friends, I was telling all my family, hey guys, like I found an opportunity that I'm going to absolutely go out and crush it with, right? We graduated college, and I watched all my friends go to their jobs. They got 9-to-5s, corporate jobs, whatever. They're all making, 30 to 100 grand a year. And I got started in this business. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be a full-time entrepreneur, right? I'm going to be, crushing you guys, whatever. I wasn't actually telling them that, but Guys, I was making $150 a month when these people were at 50,000 a year, 70,000 a year. Right. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, did I make the wrong decision? Like, they're making way more money than me right now. And you just got to understand though, that this opportunity, it is a great one. You can win here. You literally can. You can win here and accomplish anything you want, but it's going to take time. Okay. It's going to take time to win. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. You're not joining and, instantly your bank account's just stuffed with money. You're going to have to put in work. You're going to have to hustle. But guess what? We're literally here to tell you what to do so you can win fast. You know what I mean? You're here because you want to be. You're not here because you have to be. That's the difference between this, guys. When I was working at my last job 6 years ago at Pepsi, everyone was like, this is so cool. This is so awesome. And then I'm walking around, I'm trying to become a millionaire as fast as freaking possible. And I'm looking at, the people who've been there for 10 years, 15 years. I'm like, dude, how much do you make? They're like, like $110,000 a year. And, if you're younger, that might sound crazy. But to me, guys, starting a family, traveling the world, being able to not have to look at a price tag when you're buying stuff, that ain't going to cut it. I knew right away I had to get out of that job as fast as I possibly could. Now, I'm not telling you go to your job and quit it right away. You need a source of income, right? You don't want to come in here and do this full time right away if you have bills, if you have obligations and expenses to pay for. You need to have some sort of stream of income, right? But right then and there, 6 years ago, guys, when I was figuring out, man, if I spend 10 years of my life here at Pepsi, which is a Fortune 500 company, one of the biggest companies in the world, my mentors in this company are making 110 grand a year 10 years later. I was like, wow, that woke me up. I was like, I got to go somewhere else. I got to go find a different opportunity. I got to find somewhere I can run and actually build some crazy wealth. Now my mentors are making millions of dollars a month. Right? Literally millions of dollars a month. I found the right place. This is where I wanted to be. Makes sense to me. So just understand this is going to take time though. Okay. That's what I want you to realize. It's going to take time. This business, guys, when I got started, right? When you start this business, you put in work and you probably don't make any money yet. You put in work, you don't make any money yet. Have you ever done entrepreneurship? Most people at a job, they put in work, they get paid. They put in work, they get paid. This is not a job. Here you put in work and 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 then boom, you finally get paid. And you put in more work, you put in more work, you put in more work and you finally get paid again. And then eventually down the road, you're putting in work and you're getting paid, right? So when you get started in this business, guys, I want you to understand, this income here is exponential. Okay. It's exponential income. If you want to go get a job, boom, you'll start at like 50K a year, 30K a year. The average American makes like $35,000 a year or so. You'll start at that income, but then you'll work, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and then boom, you get a pay raise, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Here, guys, the income starts at 0 and it goes exponential. Okay. That's the bell curve, or that's the curve of your income. Okay. It's not going to be, a set income, then it slowly raises. All right. So give yourself 3 to 5 years to accomplish your goals in this company. Okay. If you can give us 3 to 5 years of solid dedication, you will never work a job again. 3 to 5 years of solid dedication of your life, and you won't work a job again. I trusted the plan. Guys, I was being told this when I got started 6 years ago. Guess what I did? I gave it 3 to 5 years, and I haven't worked a job for 6 now. Okay. So you got to understand it's a 3 to 5 year plan to financial freedom. All right. So that's one thing. Trading is going to take time, guys. Trading, I've been doing it for 8 years, and I've been doing this network marketing for 6, guys. It takes time to learn this stuff. I wish we could just plug in our brains to yours and transfer all the information like that. That'll be cool. Maybe one day that's actually a realistic thing that might come. But right now, you're going to have to understand you're going to go on a journey right now. This is a journey to your financial freedom. You got to become a different version of who you are right now. The person who you are right now, all the actions and results you have is because of who you are right now. So what we're doing on these calls is we're trying to help you become a better version of you right now. We're trying to help you become a better version of you so you can attract better results. You know what I mean? So if I were brand new in this company, if I was brand new in this opportunity, I don't know if anyone's ever told you yet, but the first thing that you have to do is you need to figure out what your why is. Okay. You need to figure out what your why is. All right. Most of the people on this call know what their why is, but you got to understand, why are you doing this? Why not just go work a job and make 50K a year? You'll be comfortable. You'll be chilling. You won't be rich. Don't get me wrong. You will not be rich, but why not go get a job? Why are you doing this opportunity? Who is this for? Why do you want an opportunity where you can make a 7-figure monthly income? Right? Why are you doing this? Who's it for? Your why is supposed to make you cry. So if you're new here, that's the first thing you have to do is figure out your why. And you have to be very, very detailed on what your why is. Don't just be like rich. I don't know about chilling anymore with this economy. Guys, don't just make your why, I want to be wealthy. Everyone wants to be wealthy. Of course, you got to figure out something that's going to push you. Guys, you're going to want to give up over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. So your why has to be something that is so powerful that the how doesn't matter. Okay. Your why has to be so powerful that when you have days where you're like, man, it'd be so easy to just go get a job again. It'd be so easy to just go get paid by the hour again. You got to remember what your why is. You know what I mean? So what I want you to do is I want you to take out a notebook tonight and I want you to deeply describe who you're doing this for, why you're doing it for them, what are you going to do for them once you get there, and what's in it for you. Okay. You guys got to figure this stuff out. All right. Because I promise, otherwise, when I got started and I was watching people drop like flies, their why wasn't strong enough. I made my why really, really strong. That's why I never dropped. That's why I don't quit. You know what I mean? Now, the next thing that I want you guys to realize is you're going to have to believe in yourself first before anything actually happens. Okay. You're going to have to literally believe in yourself first. Some of you on this call might not have a super strong mentality. Some of you on this call might not have the same childhood as some other people on this call. You might not have that bulletproof mentality, but you're going to literally have to believe in yourself first. When I got started, or even when I was younger, when I was younger, I was a super overweight kid. I had like no friends. My friends were on Xbox, right? I had online friends. I don't know if you guys know that. My parents always telling me to go outside and like hang out with people. Didn't want to. Always was in trouble in school. I was like, super overweight kid, always in trouble in school. Terrible mindset. Didn't have any goals. Didn't want to listen to anyone. Was just not on a good track. Right? I had really low self-confidence. Guys, I never imagined that I'd be speaking on these calls when I got older. Not even a little bit. You could have told me and I would have laughed in your face. I swear to God. And, what I had to do, guys, as I grew older and as I started realizing like, oh man, like life is actually serious and I need to figure this out now because I'm not just, a kid. I had to start reimagining myself. I had to start reimagining who I think I am. Guys, whoever you think you are equals the results that you have, right? So if you think you're someone who came from a super poor family that, all you've ever had is low income jobs, you never have eaten nice food, you don't like traveling to luxury places, you're not a high income earner, everyone around you doesn't have money, like you're just surrounded by scarcity, that literally is going to be your life. You have to start rethinking who you are. I had to start telling myself, remember I said 13 years old, guys, I knew I was going to be a millionaire, but I didn't know how. I had no goals, nothing. You need to start redefining who you are. Okay. Because everyone on this call is one badass motherfucker. Seriously, everyone on this call. Guys, you already got started in this business. You're already separating yourself from so many sheep and people who don't understand why we're doing this. You already are part of the percentage of people that has what it takes. You took the first step. So what I want you to do on this call is I want you to start, I want you to describe what you want your life to look like in 5 years from now. Okay. After this call later tonight, I want you to just take a note on this. The more detailed you can become, the more realistic it'll be. Okay. So you need to, in a whole page of paper, write the life you want. What do you want it to look like? How many homes do you want? How fit do you want to be? How much money do you want in your bank account when you open it up with your Face ID? Right? Do you want a family? Do you want to be able to do you have to look at the price tag before you buy something or not? Are you retiring your parents? Like I said, where do you live? What kind of car do you drive? What does your house smell like? You know what I mean? What kind of investments do you have? What kind of friends do you hang out with? Are your friends wealthy? What do you do on a weekly basis? Are you in any activities? Like, I want you to literally describe your perfect life. Okay. So what this is going to do is it's going to allow your imagination to run wild. Like, guys, I'm not saying write down what you think you can accomplish. I'm saying write down what you want. Literally imagine anything you put on the paper comes to reality. Okay. That's what I want you to write down. I want you to let your imagination run wild and write down exactly what you want your dream life to look like. Okay. Because what this is going to do is it's going to make it a real thing. If you can imagine it, you can, they used to say it. If you could think it up here, you can hold it here. Okay. If you could see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. If you can't see yourself having millions of dollars in your bank account, like literally visualizing it or writing about it, it's not going to happen. You have to literally start seeing yourself as a rich, successful entrepreneur. You have to start seeing it. So what I want you to do is believe in yourself first. Start by reimagining yourself. Write down exactly what you want your life to look like. And then this is one of the most important things. If you want 10 grand a month in this business, guys, you have to start acting like you already make 10 grand a month. Your confidence has to match the income level. Okay. There's people in this company, guys, that make no money yet because they're brand new, but they're walking and talking and acting like they make $1 million. And I'm even like, oh my God, you're confident, right? You have to increase your confidence level. You have to act as if you already are an high income earner. Act as if you're already a millionaire. I remember me and Jay were at one of our first live events, guys. Jay Patno is my business partner for the last 6 years. We heard this individual, he was a 25K a month earner. And he was like, I was telling people I was a 100K a month earner. Everyone I met, I'm a $100,000 a month earner. And me and Jay were like, we were like, okay, well, I don't really know how I think about that or feel about that, but you got to tell yourself you're that, right? Don't run around being lying to people about how much money you're making. You don't got to say that, but you need to act as if you're a $10,000 a month earner. Right? You got to take control of your life, but act as if, you know what I mean? Act as if you are a top leader in this company. Act as if you're one of the best traders in the entire world. That rubs off on people. People feel it, right? So I want to tell this story for everyone who's brand new real quick. So when you join, or guys, let me just take it even back a little bit. Guys, when you are born in life, you have nothing that's impacted you. Nothing has impacted you at all the second you're born, right? I like to say you're a clear glass of water. You're like the purest form of life. And you've never had, bad parents yet. You've never had, anything with drugs. You've never had abusive stuff, domestic violence. You never had, anything bad happen to you. You're brand new, you're born, right? You're a clear glass of water. Then as you start getting older, you start getting around bad stuff. Maybe not all of you, but you get involved in crime, you get involved in drugs, you get involved in alcohol, you get involved in getting in trouble in school, you get involved in listening to bad music, you get involved with hanging with the wrong friends that get you involved in dumb stuff, right? And as this happens, imagine this clear glass of water, I'm just pouring dirty water into it, right? Just dirty water. Every time that you do something negative, like one of those things I just listed, your water is getting tainted, right? And so your whole life, you have no idea all the negative things that happened to you growing up actually turned you into this very dirty glass of water. And then here you are right now, and you found this business looking like that, just a dirty glass of water. Okay. What we're going to have to do, guys, is we're going to have to go on a journey together. Okay. You're going to have to start doing personal development. And you know what personal development does? It pours clear water back in. You're going to have to show up to these leadership calls, pour clear water back in. You're going to have to do positive affirmations in the mirror or in the shower, clear water back in. You're going to have to not skip, team meetings. You're going to have to trade. You're going to have to use the products and services, and you're going to keep pouring clear water back into what you are right now. And by the time you guys get to a 6-figure income, your water is going to be clear again. Okay. We got to fix all the damage that's been done to your mentality. That's why these calls are so important. We're trying to rewire each other's brains so we can actually become successful. Guys, there's a reason 1 to 10% of people become successful in entrepreneurship. It's because they do personal development. They learn how to fix their brain. They apply what they learn, and then they have a crazy, wicked work ethic. That's it. They go study the pros. They get the proper knowledge they need, and then they use it. And they slowly rewire their brain, right? Guys, most people, when they get started in this business, let's say you're trying to go after a free account, guys, or you're trying to become a trader. Most people are telling themselves like, man, I don't know any people, man. I don't know any people who'd want to do this, man. I'm not smart enough to learn how to trade. You know, I'm not smart enough to grow a real account. I can't even grow my real demo account. You know, nobody even trusts me enough to do business. You know, I can't do this. All my friends are shitting on me. No one wants to help. No one believes in me. You know, all this negativity people are telling themselves when they get started. That's why we have to do personal development to grow our brains and become stronger, literally, right? So these calls, guys, what we're trying to do is we're trying to stretch your brain and your beliefs so you can go accomplish who you are. Me and Jay used to hear this. You are God's highest form of creation. You can do and have anything you want, right? So the more you believe in that, the more you're actually going to get what you want. You got to become a dog. You have to become so confident and so powerful with your belief in yourself that you're going to get it done. Me and Jay, first thing our mentor says to us, we get started, he calls us up. We're like, hey, dude, what do we got to do to win here? We're going to become the top earners fast as hell, right? Just confidence out the wazoo. No idea what's going on. He's like, well, you got to be coachable and teachable. People are going to tell you exactly how you got to think, walk, talk, and act, who have what you want. You got to listen. 2, you got to have a work ethic. If you don't have a work ethic, you're not going to win. So we're like, okay, well, we'll bust our tail. And then 3, he was like, you can never quit. We're like, never quit? He's like, you can never quit. And we're like, literally just never quit. And he's like, that's it. He's like, if you can work hard, you can learn from the pros and use what they do, and you never quit, you'll win. So me and him, I swear, 6 years ago, guys, we looked at each other and we were like, well, I guess we're never quitting. I swear to God, it's literally what we did. We were like, we're never going to quit. And then guess what happened around us, guys? People would get in all the time and then people would quit. And me and Jay would just look at each other like, we can't quit. People would join again, new waves of people, all these people coming in. Some people start quitting. We look at each other. We're not quitting all the way, guys, until 2 years and a month in, boom, we finally smacked 10K a month. But I'll tell you what, how many times did we want to quit? So many times we wanted to quit. Oh my God, I can't even count how many times I wanted to give up in this business, guys. But it was because I came to these calls, I grew my strength in my brain and my belief, and I knew if I quit, I'm never going to get there and I'm going to end up in the same spot of why I got started. I did not want to be someone who got started in this business that just gave up. I know what we can accomplish here. I met all the top earners in this industry for the most part, guys. Dude, there's nothing special about them. They literally just don't quit and they work their tail off. That's it. Just work your tail off, study the pros, and make the decision that you'll never quit. Literally, guys, that's like honest God, all it takes. Okay. So I want to talk about staying focused on the business, on your goals, or regaining focus. Okay. Now, how many days does it take to form a habit? Let's drop that number in the chat. Anybody know how many days on average? A habit. 21 days on average to form a habit. Okay. 21 days on average to form a habit. Okay. So here's what the hardest part of this business is going to be. Okay. This is it. All right. If you can figure out what your daily goals are for trading, right? Get on a call, ask your mentor, what do I need to be doing every day to push myself forward in trading? And then you can figure out what the daily goals are if you want to earn a passive residual income in this business. Once you have the daily goals, okay, the daily goals, ask me, ask any of the mentors, okay? Once you have the daily goals, you literally have to force yourself for 21 days to build a habit, okay? Guys, I want you to drop a 7 in the chat if you've ever had to force yourself to form a habit in this company, in this business, okay? If you've ever had to force yourself to do it. There was days you didn't want to do it. There was days you wanted to give up. You had to force yourself to do it, okay? If you can do it for 21 days, it will now become second nature, right? There's individuals on this call that I literally spoke to 3-4 weeks ago that weren't doing the daily goals, and they had to force themselves for 21 days. And guess what? Now it's a habit. Now it's a habit to do the daily goals every day. Now they wake up and they think about it right away. Here's where it gets crazy. If you can force yourself for 21 straight days to do the business, be focused, 21 days without miss. If you miss, you messed up. You got to do it again. If you can force yourself for 21 days, you're going to form a habit. If you can do it for 90 days, you'll create a brand new lifestyle. you won't have to think about it anymore. If you guys can successfully do the daily goals for 90 days, you will not have to think about doing the business anymore. You'll just do it. That's where you want to get. Okay. But that's the hard part of this business. You have to force yourself for those 21 days, no missing a day. And then after 90 days of doing it, you won't have to force yourself anymore. You'll just do it without even thinking about it. Guys, for years, 4 years, right? Who on this call, just think about this. Every day you're like, man, I got to prospect 10 new people. I got to follow up with 10 people. I got to post on social media. I got to message in the team Telegram chat. I got to use the products and services. I got to do 30 minutes of personal development. I have to message, the team Telegrams. I have to post, any upcoming events, right? I have to sign up a new person. I have to do 3 to 5 presentations, all the daily goals, right? Guys, I haven't had to think about the daily goals for years, but it's because I forced myself years ago to make it a lifestyle. We are constantly prospecting, presenting, promoting. Guys, I network. It's a lifestyle now. I couldn't even stop networking if I tried. You know what I mean? It's just who I am now. So that's where you guys have to get. You have to go all in and stay focused for 21 to 90 days to form a habit and then a lifestyle. And this business will get a lot easier. Right? It sucks having to force yourself every day. I know it does. I remember there was days I was laying there in bed and I'm like, man, I know I got to go prospect 10 people today. I know I got to go talk to 10 people today and share this business with people so I can help it grow and I can get residual income. Like, I know I got to do it. I'd have to count down from like 15. And right when I got to 1, I'd shoot my ass out of bed. I'm like, God, let's go. And then I go do it. I literally had to force myself. Guys, if you're having troubles completing the daily goals, you know what you should do? You should put, for example, prospecting 10 new people a day, throw 10 rubber bands on your left wrist. And every time you prospect a new person, you put one on the right one. And until you transfer all 10 rubber bands to your right wrist, then you can take them all off. How bad do you want it? You know what I did? I wanted to win so bad. I took my TV literally out of my room. You could turn your TV around. That's how bad I wanted to win. My mentor was like, what are you willing to give up to get $10,000 a month? And of course, the average person goes, everything. I'll give up everything, right? But when it really comes down to it, what are you actually willing to give up? I gave up a toxic relationship. I gave up all Netflix, video games, partying, anything like that. Turned my TV around. Didn't step outside the house for eternity unless it was a live event or presentation. I gave up everything to win. And then guess what happened? We won. Right? So I'm asking you right now, what are you willing to remove from your life? What are you willing to do? How extreme of measures are you willing to take to win? It's only for a short season, guys. You don't need to give up the things you like forever, just for a season of your life, 2, 3, 4 years, maybe even 1 if you work your tail off, right? What are you willing to give up? Okay. Because that 21 days to form a habit, 90 days to form a lifestyle, it's going to be really hard if you got those distractions in your life. I got everything out of my life, guys. Okay. If you're wanting to go out and win in this business, all right, if you're wanting to go out and hit a very high level of income in this business, okay, just understand, right? Obviously, trading, guys, it's super cool. There's no limit to it. Crazy shit can happen in trading. You guys saw some of the stuff I was posting in the trade talk chat. It's pretty crazy, right? It doesn't just fall on your lap, right? It's going to take time. You're learning a new language basically, right? But you'll learn it. Guys, I've seen every single person, every different walk of life learn how to become successful at trading. From literally the bottom of the barrel to people who are doctors and lawyers. So oftentimes the doctors and lawyers, they struggle the most. I've seen some funny stuff, but if you are dedicated enough, you will learn how to trade. Okay? And it's going to be awesome. Number 2, though, is if you want to go out and get a passive residual income every single Friday and get paid from the company, guys, you just got to understand this is your only job. Okay. Your only job here. If you want the company to pay you for sharing it, it's optional, right? I love doing it though. Oh my gosh. All of you are on the call because of it. You know what I mean? It's super cool. That's why we do it. We have tons of new friends. We have people we can travel the world with. We got people we can set up events with, positive people to be around. It's so awesome. But this is your only job in network marketing. It is to educate and inform people on what we do here at iGenius and then collect a decision. Are you in or are you out? That's it. That's literally it. We just go educate and inform people on what this opportunity is. And then we collect a decision. Are you in or are you out? Are you in? You want to make a lot of money and have, an abundant life and be able to have time freedom and location freedom and everything like that? Or are you out? That's all we're doing. And then you're on to the next person. Guys, my life got so much easier when I was sharing the opportunity with people. I was trying to sell in the beginning. I was trying to sell. I'm trying to sell this business, trying to sell packages, right? It was way harder. And then I made it easier when I just started sorting people. Instead of trying to sell to everyone, I wanted everyone to join. I just started sorting people. I'm like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, 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 yes, no, yes, no, no, no. That's it. I just sort. I don't care if people join or not. If they join, love it. I'm going to help you win. I know exactly how to do it. If they don't join, hey, no worries at all. I wish you the best of luck. Sort. Yes, no, yes, no. Go fast. Don't spend a lot of time on the same prospect, guys. If you find yourself texting the same person 8 times, move on. Move on. You got no time to waste here. We got to win fast. You know what I mean? So that was a huge advice for me, guys. It's like if you got a prospect that was like kind of interested and then they just haven't responded 10 times in a row. I think Brandon Wildman said this on the call, dude. That's like, if you're a guy trying to hit up a girl to go on a date and they haven't responded 8 messages in a row, catch a hint, move on to the next person, go talk to somebody else, right? It's the same thing in this business, guys. Don't just harass the same prospect all day long. There are people waiting for you to contact them. There are people waiting for you to contact them. There are people literally just sitting there every day waiting for you to reach out to them. And the second you do, they're going to be so happy and grateful that you did. They're going to be so happy and grateful that you showed them this opportunity. They're just waiting on you. That's why I'm like, don't waste your time on people who are giving you a hard time. Anybody who gives you bullshit objections and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Guys, on to the next. Let's go work with the right people. She loves it. She just doesn't know it yet. Jeez. Guys, just go find the right people. Okay. You could have the best business in the world. Guys, we could have a company that literally prints you money. And if it's the wrong person, they're not going to join. We could also have the shittiest company in the world. We could have the worst products in the world, but if it's the right person, they're joining. Just go find the right people. That's all this is, guys. It's just sorting people, I want to talk to you guys about abundance and scarcity, okay? This was a really tough thing. Jeez. This is a really tough thing I had to learn, guys. It's an abundance versus a scarcity mentality. Okay? It's an abundance versus a scarcity mentality. All right. Scarcity mentalities are, I'm never going to learn how to trade. Everyone's beating me. Everyone's going faster than me. I'm not smart enough to do this. I don't know enough people who want to do this. I'm not good enough to reach that level of income. I'm not someone who can go accomplish that. It's taking me way longer than everyone else. You took my person. I was supposed to sign them up, right? All these are scarcity mentality. It's a scarcity mentality, guys. And scarcity mentality is the weakest mentality on the planet. All right. You got to understand though, when I got started in this business, guys, I caught myself having scarcity mentality. I did. I was like, man, I'm running out of people. I don't know who else to talk to. Man, trading's not going fast enough. Man, I don't know if this is cut out for me, right? I literally had to force myself to stop having a scarcity mentality and switch it to an abundance mentality. There's unlimited people around the world, 8 billion people. There's enough for all of us to win 100,000 times over again, right? I had to start telling myself, I am a successful trader. I am someone who's going to win in here. I am someone who's going to go build a large organization. I am someone who's going to get financially free. I am going to be someone who doesn't have a job for 6 years eventually, right? I had to start speaking abundance into my life. Guys, for every negative thought you have, you need 15 positive thoughts to counteract that negative one. So as the days go on this week, if you notice yourself having a negative thought, just know, literally, according to brain chemistry, it takes 15 positive thoughts after that to fix that negative one. Isn't that crazy? That's why, dude, I try my best not to have negative thoughts. The second I catch myself, I'm like, boom, I get it gone. I'm like, I can't think about you. Like, I need you out of my brain, right? Negative thoughts are going to slow you down. Positive thoughts are going to speed you up. but it's way harder to have positive thoughts. That's why you have to listen to positive personal development. You got to come to these calls. You got to surround yourself around people who are positive. Cade Hansen today told me, he's like, man, I just show up to Tippa's house and then Tippa's just energy, 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 energy. And I'm like, that's who you got to be around. 100%. You got to be around people who are just positive, that are pushing you, that are, abundant, but it takes time, obviously, guys. I'll tell you that. All right. So, just kind of wrapping it up, guys. You got to make it happen or it's going to happen without you. Okay. You got to make it happen or it's going to happen without you. My life changed in this business when I started taking massive action. Okay. Massive action, right? They used to talk about it all the time. And me and Jay be like, what the hell is massive action? Like, we get the concept, massive action, but like, what do we do with our hands? Like, what do we do? Right? Massive action, guys, is figuring out the daily goals, and it's dedicating hours a day to your goals. It is prospecting people, presenting to people, promoting the business. It's getting on the actual trading sessions. It's practicing on your demo account. It's actually taking action, but at a massive amount. You know what I mean? Me and Jay for 6 to 12 months did not talk to anyone who wasn't in the business. And then our income went whoop, and it popped up. You know what I mean? We literally, we called our friends, we texted our friends, we talked to our friends and our family, and we told them this. We said, hey, listen, I'm going to have to take insane, massive action on my business right now so I can win. And that means for the next 90 days, I'm not going to be around. For the next 90 days, I'm not going to be able to, hang out. I'm not going to be able to go, do this. We're not going to be able to chit chat. We're going to be literally locked in grinding for the next 90 days because we got to form a lifestyle. That was the whole point. So we literally told our friends and family that. And I swear for 6 to 12 months, guys, we never left the house unless it was for business. Otherwise, we're just grinding, Zoom calls, presentations, trading sessions. We literally engulfed the business into us. That's how we won. Okay. So if you are brand new, guys, and you're in Minnesota, here's what I'll tell you. Want a head start on your business? you want to get to $6,000 a year in income in this business? Go get 12 personals in this business. Go find 12 people who want to join this business, guys, and you'll make $6,000 a year. $6,000 a year for 12 people in this business, right? I think I did that in my first couple weeks, but I was just taking massive action, right? If you're in Minnesota, guys, we have an event this Thursday at 7 p.m. in Blaine at a beautiful, beautiful party room in an apartment. Okay. I would try to get 20 people there. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in the chat, but guys, one of the top traders in the entire world, but in our company, which is even more of a plus, a good buddy of ours, we're literally in the same group chats. They're in the Wi-Fi Money group chats, guys, Trade Talk as well. Corey Cromray is coming to this event. Okay. And you know what's cool about top earners? If you work and accomplish goals and take massive action, they pay attention to you. They help you. They invest time into you. All I ever wanted was the top earners to take me serious. How did I get them to start taking me serious? I went and put in work. So here's what I'll tell you. You want to know what'll really impress him? If he's driving 5 hours to get to Minnesota and you're in Minnesota right now, guys, put people in the room. Put people in the room. Walk up to Corey and be like, hey, man, I got 15 people in this room right now. He'd be like, what? You know what I mean? Shake his hand. Introduce yourself, guys. He's giving away, I think, 2 Oculuses. He has no Oculus, obviously. You can wear those for virtual reality. And he's also giving away, I believe, an iPad. I think that's the other thing too, guys. But in order to come to the dinner that night, first of all, to come to the event, you got to have one person, one person that you're bringing with, one guest. That's in order to come. 5, if you want to come to the dinner with us after the event, where you could sit down with a multimillionaire, one of the best traders in the world, ask some questions, be around top earners. And 10, if you want to be entered in to win one of those prizes, guys. It's going to be absolutely insane. All right. So with that being said, guys, write your goals every single day. Take massive action. Tell yourself, I'm never going to quit, and study the pros and apply what they teach you. And you're going to have a game-changing year. Okay. Let's take action every day. Reach out if you guys need anything. And Marissa, again, I appreciate for the call, and I'll catch you guys later. All right. Peace out.